3-hour fight caves, everybody. One and done. That is how we do it here. Caveman only, underground only, Ironman. By the way, 1 kill count, fire cape. Let's fucking go! Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The 1 attempt fire cape has been achieved. It feels absolutely amazing. It's the pinnacle achievement on my account thus far. I had nearly 1,000 people watching on Twitch as I was taking down Jad. Absolutely blew away my expectations and hopefully yours too. And the next goal on deck is the full obsidian plate armor set. Okay, so get this. 9 months ago, this guy on Reddit told me I would never get a fire cape on Caveman only due to my gear limitations. 9 months later, here we are. I'm here on my main, collecting it up. We got 50 million and 1 GP of disrespect and a torch. Unbelievable. Look at this guy. Keeping true to his word. I really appreciate that. That is absolutely unbelievable. Wow. So thank you. Shout out to this guy, Alcance. You didn't have to do that, man. I could have taken you to Karma Court on Reddit instead, but that is absolutely unbelievable. Oh, and now he's telling me go get the Infernal Cape, and it's 100 mil. On video, by the way. Yeah, shout out to this guy. Absolutely incredible. All right, this is my first ever level coming in hot here in the new expansion available to me after getting the fire cape in Moral Wreck. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. Nice. 91 range coming in hot. Nearly halfway to 99. Pretty cool. The time has come. This is the beginning of the end here. Here we go. 10 construction XP. Level 2 construction. Nice. Only got 25 more levels of lamping to do. And then I can finally start my proper construction training. And it's just a troll. 88 hit points coming in strong here. Kind of catching me off guard a little bit. I wasn't even expecting a level here, but we're getting strong. Holy fucking shit, we just got a piece. Oh my god, I didn't even think it was real. Wow, it's worth 1.1 mil. That is absolutely incredible. First piece out of the way. It's the piece that I wanted the least, but it's a piece nonetheless. Let's keep going. There you go. Oh man, come on, dude, really? The struggle, boys. Aw. We got them all. God damn it. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 92 range, and we all know what that level signifies. That means we are exactly halfway to level 99. Nice. So after camping Czar creatures in Moral Wreck for a week straight, roughly 50 hours of gameplay, I decided it was time to take a little break and go back to Barbarian Assault, get a team of my viewers together, and smash out the fighter torso. Obviously, I am going for the full obsidian plate armor set because it has a set effect that gives a plus 10 accuracy and damage boost when using an obsidian weapon. However, in a lot of instances, the combination of the leaf-bladed battle axe with the fighter torso is actually greater DPS than the full set effect of the obsidian armor plus the obby sword. Just barely 375 in every roll that I need. So, without further ado, let's make this happen. Yes! That is lovely. That wasn't too bad, man. Only took an hour 45 of Barb Assault today, and got the torso achieved. Look at that. How lovely. It is better than the obsidian plate body in certain situations, but yeah, it's good to have that. So now I'm gonna be really done with Barbarian Assault for several months now that that's knocked out of the way. So. All right, here's a milestone that I was hoping I wouldn't have to reach, but I have reached it regardless. Just hit the white stack of tackle there. First time I've ever had 100,000 tackle before, but on the bright side, this does mean that if I manage to finally get the obsidian helm or the legs as a drop, I do have enough tackle to buy the other piece that I do not have yet from the shop. So that's the goal. I've already been here for, this is my 8th day camping the Zar creatures. Mod Ash has confirmed on Twitter that the obsidian plate armor pieces are a 1 in 2,000 drop rate from these level 221 Zar Kets. I've only gotten the plate body, and that was like 5 or 6 days ago, so I've been dry for quite a while. But still kind of cool to hit this 100k white stack of tackle nonetheless. Okay, I'm really starting to lose my motivation and all will to live here. This is the 3rd range level I've gotten so far on this grind. This sucks. Finally, I've spent 12 days here grinding tackle so far, and I've only managed to get the obsidian plate body so far out of this. I got about 145k tackle between the tackle drops themselves as well as the capes, mauls, and shields that I got and sold to the shop. But I'm 12 days into this grind and I'm really burnt out, so I've decided, fuck it, it's time to sell some of this stuff and sell some ores because I'm ready to move on. So here we go. Without further ado, drum roll please. Oh god, that hurts my insides. That is so expensive. But with just enough tackle left over, that is the full obsidian plate armor achieved. I gotta say, it feels pretty good to have a change of scenery after being stuck in the Karamsha volcano for like 2 weeks straight. But here's 89 hit points coming in hot. And if you're wondering, still no D-Med helm. Finishing up a goal I meant to get done before I went in for the fire cape, but anyway, 75 defense, that will be perfect for my future Elysian Spirit Shield. So if you harken back to episode 13 of my progress from a couple weeks ago, I talked a lot about my 2018 goals. I've actually already completed my goals for the month of February, and I was done on the 8th day of the month, which means I am well ahead of schedule right now. So my next goal is 75 crafting so I can make my own Slayer rings and use Neve every 10th task in the future. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute when we get to the end of the video, but here's 66 crafting, only 9 levels to go. And now for arguably the most important gain of this video. Yeah, 91 mining. And you know what that means. Oh yeah. I have been waiting 10 months for this, and the day is finally here. I boosted to mine Amethyst, and I now have the Amethyst Rock Golem. It's beautiful. And with that, I conclude the progress for episode 15. So let's go have a look at the bank. So here we are, the end of another episode, and I have to say, I am pretty damn proud of how far I've managed to get on this account. I've surprised myself, and I imagine that a lot of you are honestly probably surprised at how far I've made it as well. But It's really thanks to all of you guys and all of your support that you've given me over the last 10 months on this account. So here with me in my inventory are pretty much all of the highlights from my entire bank, and I gotta say, this inventory is looking pretty damn good. We'll start off, of course, with the most notable things from this episode, the full obsidian plate armor set. Props to Mod Rye. I believe he was the lead artist on this set for when it was released with the Inferno, but it looks amazing. And then, of course, the most iconic cape in the entire game, the fire cape. Just absolutely beautiful looking at that. Of course, this episode also achieved the fighter torso, which is going to come in handy for my Slayer gains later on in the future. But, I mean, just look at the rest of the stuff in the inventory here. All of the penance gear that I've gotten, the 1 kill count dragon chain body and the red d'hide body, which will soon be upgraded to the black d'hide body. Full light mystic through Slayer, the obby staff, 2 1 in 4,000 dust battle staves, the lava staff from KQ, 4 full dark totems now, which I will be using for Skatizo sometime later in the year. I have it slated for November currently, I think, according to my goals, but it could be sooner than that because, as I'll talk about in a moment, I am way ahead of schedule for my 2018 goals. I have a hilarious cash stack here of 8.5 mil. Probably going to end up being a green cash stack next episode, so keep an eye out on that. And then my favorite thing, one of my favorite things that have happened in this episode, the pink rock golem. I just think that is, it's just classy, you know? So really happy about getting the pink rock golem and being able to boost to mine amethyst now, which is also part of my future goals to make amethyst broad bolts in the future. And for the final piece of the puzzle, Cave Bob's most recent statistics. I've only gained a total of 12 levels since the last video 3 weeks ago. I know that's not a lot, but keep in mind that includes 3 range levels, 2 hit point levels, and a mining level, which are my highest stats. So I've been putting in the gains. Obviously, the goal from this episode was to get the fire cape and then grind out the obsidian plate armor set, so that's been my primary focus for really almost the entire time since the last video. So there will be a lot more. Oh, hello, person. Hopefully you were successful in your fire cape attempt. So in the coming episodes, there will be a lot more skilling progress, primarily in crafting and thieving, as well as maybe a little bit of mining and smithing. So if you take a look at my goals here that you remember from 2 episodes ago, my 2018 goals are coming along quite swimmingly. I'm already done with my February goals, only 8 days into the month, which means I am 3 weeks ahead of schedule on my 2018 goals, which means I am moving straight into the next goals of 75 crafting and more than likely 99 thieving. Now, thieving is my primary means through which I obtain gems to train crafting, and my thieving training is going to be 2-pronged. Part of my thieving training is going to be done at the Moral Wreck gem stall, which I now have access to with the fire cape. The benefits of the gem stall are the ability to potentially steal an onyx. It's a 1 in 20,000 chance for an uncut onyx and a 1 in 60,000 chance for a cut onyx. And then, of course, the stall also gives the chance at Rocky, the thieving raccoon pet. My other method of training thieving is going to be from the Dorgish Khan rich chests, which you've already seen me steal from before. Those are much better experience per hour, upwards of about 15 times the experience of the gem stall. So I will be thieving from both of those. They both give the ability to loot gems. So expect a lot of crafting and thieving content in the next episode. So things are looking very bright. Thank you all for the support, especially to those of you who constantly watch each episode, and also those of you who tune in on Twitch. If you haven't seen the Twitch streams, I highly recommend it. Again, my Twitch channel is twitch.tv/caveman only. We had 1,000 people in there watching me kill Jad. It was absolutely unbelievable. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in a few weeks for the next episode.